Bortle here at YCS Pasadena with the world top 16 contestant. Please introduce yourself to the world, man.
Hi, my name is Zonghan, and I just finished top 16 out here at YCS Pasadena.
What deck, bro?
Ishizu Tier, best deck.
Best deck, my goodness. So any shoutouts before we begin?
Yeah, shoutouts to all my friends at the Discord channel of House of Minotauros. Shoutouts to all my friends back in China, and they helped me build this deck and play test. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Without further ado, please show us the game.
Yeah. Okay. So for main deck, let's first start with the tier monsters. Obviously, there's the Rhinoheart, best normal summon in the game. 3 Merly, 3 Havness, and 3 Sharon. Max out the names. You want to see them in your opening hand, especially those two. And on the spells, 2 Scream, 3 Pellerino, just standard. 1 Staliac. I'm not playing the Crime in the main deck because usually it doesn't I don't need it actually. And that's for the Tearlament lineup. And for Ishizu, I do play a lot. I play 2 Agito, 3 Cowback, 3 Cowdo, and 3 Mudora, alongside with the Gravekeeper's Trap. So basically, you want to play this card because you want to max out the power on Mudora, and this gives the chance to Dweller and then go for those Cowback or Agito line in your turn and both in your opponent's turn. And also you can let's say you can hide a Cowdo or Mudora in your hand, and just basically when they activate their effect, and you can go chain Gravekeeper's Trap and pitch this and then chain to banish theirs. So pretty much it maxed out the power on Mudora, and I originally was playing 3 Agito, but I have to cut it for another card.
Okay.
Yeah, and the more I do believe the more Ishizu cards you play, the stronger the deck is. Oh. So alongside with the Ishizu card, basically obviously the 3 orange.
How did this perform for you? A lot of people would argue that's kind of bricky, I guess.
No, it wasn't. If it's in my hand, I was pretty much always activatable. It helped me basically win the mirror match, helped me against the D-Shifter and many stuff, and also the Bystial monsters and 2 Diviner. They're a good starter because you wanna if you want shitty, just mill the Agito and go for the mill 5 line. Yeah. Or if I'm open good, normal summon this. Make sure you have a Mudor or a Cowdo in your graveyard, and then you can do your Tearlament lineup. And this is how you mix Baron or mix Dweller, because it can be either level 2, level 4, or level 6.
Insane.
And I do play Bystials in the main. I do believe they're game changer in the mirror, because I lost in top 16 because my opponent has Magnum at both games and I just don't have it. And this is the game changer, as well as this card, Tactics. Every time I see Tactics in my hand, I never lose. Basically, if you go second, you want to take the monsters and then just basically crash into it or make dark, and then you can go the Spine Lining. And going first, if they go, if you have Tactics, you can just always go for the Cowback or Agito line, and because usually you have those, so the graveyard is fine, and then just go Tactics, look at their hands, and you just win. And the last 2 cards are just basically Terraforming and Fusion, Instant Fusion.
What's just the main deck count?
42.
Okay.
I actually cut the last one of Agito to the second copy of Tactics. I actually want to run 3 somehow, but I just couldn't find a spot. Yeah. The deck was solid. And on extra decks, so first of all, Fusion monsters, 1 Kaleido, 1 Rukalos, 2 Kit, 1 Stapelia, 1 Garura. I'm not playing Madragon, and I'm not playing the second copy of Drago Stapelia. I want to play it, but I just never used it, especially Madragon of Swan. And for XG's monsters, Zeus, Baguska, this card is pretty good in the mirror match, and it was insane against all the D-Shifter decks for Flauneries or for Exorcisters. And I actually played a Grandma Ju, and this was life-saving.
Oh man.
Redoer, Standard, and Dweller, I actually, you need it for the mirror match basically. And Baron, so what you do is you can special summon Diviner back out of Elf, and then just mill Mudora or Cowdo or anything that's level 4, which your whole deck is, and just synchro with another level 4. Let's say Sharon or Rhino, and or your Ishizu monsters. And I'm playing Sprine and Dark for the standard. And last card was basically BORTLENATION, because there does have the IP Avermax, so you need an out because you don't want to go 4 level 4 monster making 2 rank 4 and then crash 1, make a Zeus, and then got bounced by Avermax. So that's why I'm playing this. And that's the main reason I cut it. Muddragon has, I never use it.
What's the coolest thing you took during the tournament with that?
I never took anything.
Never? Oh.
I made this once against a Flaunderies player, which I got mine, and I have to like get out of mine, so I made this, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And so side decks, 1 Magnema because I need to make sure I have 3 after siding in the mirror match. Also mirror cards, just 3 Ghost Raper and the Winter Cherries.
And the kids?
They're pretty good. Pretty good going second again in the mirror match, as well as the Sprite matchup. 2 Dogwood and 1 Scattershot. I actually never sided them in because I never ran into time.
Oh, that's good.
But in theory, the mirror match is gonna last really long, so you need like time cards, so that's why I put them in. And 3 Droplet for the mirror match, as well as any rogue decks. And especially there's the Tearlament Sprite deck, which plays the Nimble package and the Ibly, so you need Droplet to send the Ibly off your field. Also I'm playing 3 Dark Hole. This is for the same matchup as well as Sprite and many rogues. Basically, you destroy your own Tearlament monster plus their entire board and their Ibly. So pretty good.
Did you run into Iblis in this tournament?
I wish I did, but I didn't. And 1 Callback and 1 Crime, they're just going first against to make sure I don't get hit by those. And that's pretty much it for the deck.
Nice. Any notable matchups throughout the weekend?
Oh yes, for sure. I played a Flaunderies player. I made the full board. He Dark Ruler and then Mystic by me, and have no outs in the deck. And but he does believe I have a Here Beat, so somehow he get himself out of mine. And then I have the Pellerino plus the Caldo in the graveyard, so I was able to break that board. I mean, I was able to play. And then game 3, I made my full board, and basically I have the Gravekeeper's Trap on board, calling evenly match, and I call it right. That which was insane. And yeah, pretty much the deck performed how it should be, and didn't prepare for Mystic Mine and should lose to that.
And last question, how long do you think this deck's going to be alive in the TCG?
I don't know. Amounts to best deck so far.
Hey,
Tier 0.
Sweet. Well, thanks again for the deck, man.
No worries.
Until next time, everyone. Mortal out.